I'm going to show you how I iron my pillowcases. Right, if you get the side of the pillowcase, that's this bit on the bottom, and just iron that bit. Just iron inside there. Doesn't really matter. It's got creases, but it doesn't matter. Nobody sees that part, so it doesn't matter. Just so that it's not causing a crease at the top there. So straighten it out. So I'm gonna iron one side like this. So this iron is easy steam iron. It's got different settings and stuff like that, and it's got the this has got steam and spray. And you can use water from the tap, but I like to use some sort of slightly scented, and I water it down because I want it to be a subtle smell. I don't want it to be pungent because I just want a light scent. I don't want it too strong. So, and this obviously water helps get your creases out as well. One of the things that I use is Dylon. I like the Dylon starch. I find it works better than the Dr. Beckman, which is okay. It's not great. Sorry, Dr. Beckman. I don't like it. I find the Dylon starch is better. So you have to give it a good old shake before you use it. It's a little spray. It's all you need. Just a little spray. It depends how creased what your ironing is. So give it a little spray, and then you don't have to rush. You can do this while you're watching TV. Find a nice safe corner in the room if you've got children. And this, put it back on the station. Drag it over, and you're going to do the other side. You might think, oh, how boring, how to iron a pillowcase. Oh no, right? But some people don't know how to iron and they've never ironed. So I just thought I'd do a little video and tell you about my iron as well, which I'll tell you about in a minute. I'm just going to show you how I iron. So what I've done is I've ironed one side. I'll show you. I ironed this side, I pulled it over, I ironed that side, and now I'm going to fold it in half, so none of this faffing around. So I just folded it in half, and I'm going to iron it again, and on this side. And don't worry if you iron a crease in, because all it will look like is a fresh, cleanly ironed, washed and ironed pillowcase. So I've ironed that side. So instead of turning it over, I'm going to fold it again. And it's quick and simple this way. It makes it much more easier. And I'm not exactly the Nigella Lawson of ironing, but it just makes it so much easier to do it this way. No faffing about. So I've folded it over, I've turned it over, done. I'm going to put it over here now. So I'm going to do that one more time. So I'm going to find the bit that's folded. Straighten it out. I'm going to iron under there, just so that it doesn't stick up. Right. I'm going to be a bit more particular, and some people don't bother ironing, and I don't bother ironing my own. I must admit, nobody sees my room. So but because I have a guest house, I do all my own pillowcases and towels, and I use, in my wash, I use Dettol. My pillowcases and towels are washed in a boil wash, and I use Dettol that kills bacteria and disinfects it. pop a little bit of bleach as well, a tiny bit, because it's not good for your clothes to use too much bleach, but I'll stick some bleach in there as well. But anyway, so I've ironed one side, I've dragged it over, and I'm ironing the other side. So I'll do 3, and I'll talk you through my iron as well, because I got this iron from Groupon. So I fold it over. See how simple that is? Then I'm going to fold it again. And fold it again. If you've got stubborn creases, you know, you could use your starch, or you can use the spray. I've got it on steam anyway, I've got it on a steam setting. So see how simple that is, and now I've got to put it over here. So I'll do one more. So these pillowcases are quite retro, aren't they? We took over the guest house last year, and we did replace them all. But, well, most of them. We've replaced 5 rooms worth. We've got 7 rooms, and the company we were using managed to make the dye run. So, you know, they boil washed them basically. So we've gone back to using these, and they're all right. They're clean, they're cotton, so I can use the highest settings. I never put it on the full, so it's like two clicks down from being on full, but because it's cotton, it can take the heat. If you wash it, if you're ironing something like silk or something delicate, in fact anything, if you're not sure and you're not used to ironing anything, and even me, if I'm not sure, find a little bit of your hem or something, piece of material that nobody's going to see, and just touch the iron on it, just gently, just quickly as well, not too long. And if it starts to melt, turn it down, let it cool down. But I would start from a low setting when you're doing that. But again, if it does start to melt, even on a low setting, you can use something like a nice, fresh, new, unused tea towel is always good. You can use any tea towel, but obviously if you have one that you just keep for ironing, it's great. So I've got a habit of doing that, but this has got a station. But then, in my day, we didn't have irons with stations. And I've got to get used to it. I've had it for about 6 months now. So I'm folding it over, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a pillowcase the way that you might, well, not you, but you might, not you, but people might. Right, so I'm going to fold it over. This is how I do it. So I'm going to unfold it and show you. So save time, because you might be bored. I hope you're not bored, because it's, you know, this is going to save you a little bit of time. So I've ironed that bit, dragged it over, I've ironed that bit, I fold it over, I iron that bit, I fold it over, iron that bit, I turn it over, iron that bit, done. So what you might do is iron it, drag it, iron it, or even try to do it that way, turn it over. I suppose it wouldn't matter, but you might iron it, turn it over and do it again. But I just find it so much easier to just, it's so much easier to just do this. Okay, I've stood it on its end again, and I've got a station, but never mind, doesn't matter. So, not many stubborn creases in these because they've not long been washed, but the clothes that have been sitting a while, they're harder to iron, so you might want to use your starch or your spray. from this. Like spray it, do a little spray. So much easier to do it this way. You don't hurry it. It's like when you're hoovering the floor. I totally recommend Henry Hoover. Totally recommend it. It is a bagged hoover, but it is they're the best. Trust me, they'll last. So yeah. So I've ironed that side. I'm going to iron this side. And iron crease in it, so that gives it that look. You know, when you see something with a line in it, you know it's just been ironed. It's only a pillowcase. So if it was a shirt, you wouldn't want a line. On this side. Done. So I just talked to you about this iron and Groupon. I bought this iron from Groupon. It's called Easy Steam. It's not a name brand. It said it can do this, that and the other. I thought, do you know what? £25, £26. I'm going to give it a try. It's not a lot of money. It is, but it ain't. So I wanted a bigger iron. I wanted something wide and I wanted something with a station. So I bought it, and I've bought a lot of things from there. And this has, you can use it without the cable. You just flip it over and it comes off without the cable on it. So you could steam your curtains with it, or clothes with it, and lock it through, and just flick it down, and then you get it. Oops. Okay. So with the cable. So drag it across. Yeah, I bought this from Groupon, and I use Groupon a lot. I don't know if you've tried Groupon, but if you're stuck for a gift for somebody, or you know, anything, you need something, go on Groupon, because there's lots of offers and deals, great offers and deals. And I bought we bought my stepson a ghost tour on a ghost bus in I think what it's called now, Newcastle, and he loved it. We bought it for 2 people, and he went with a friend that he's in uni with, and he loved it. It was great. It was a great little gift when you don't know what to get someone. You know, don't think, oh, you know, some people have lots of things and you don't know what to buy them. Go on Groupon. There is things like the iron. This iron's great, but you can buy things like little breaks and stuff like that, and then you've got a time limit that you have to book and buy. But I bought my daughter and her fiance. They just got married, and at the time they were engaged. So I bought them for Christmas a medieval banquet evening in London, and it looked great. So I checked out the reviews before clicking buy, like you do, and I bought it, and they absolutely loved it, and they love dressing up. They're both entertainers. We're all entertainers in my family, and they had a great time. They wish that they could have stayed. It was that good. So yeah, I used Groupon I bought 3 dash cams from there, night vision. They're great. They are absolutely great. I paid £25 each for those. So two for my sons and 1 for myself. And then I bought 2 sat navs from there, Groupon. They're great. They're really up to date sat navs, and they're so modern. And I'm pretty sure you can play music for them, but I'm not very good with things like that. I'm sure but they had so many things on it. It was like an iPhone. Great. So very happy with them. Sometimes things take a little while. We bought my stepdaughter. I've got stubborn piece there, so my stepdaughter, teapot, clear teapot, and these lovely flowering tea bags. She loved it, and it came with 2 glasses. We might have bought them separate, I can't remember. But things you can buy from Groupon. You can go for meals, or you can book. You can buy meals and little breaks or spa days and stuff like that. And it's really worth, if you're looking for something, a little break or a little. Read the small print, because some of these things like little breaks and stuff like that, you can only book it certain days and certain times of the year. So before you click buy and it looks great, read the small print, because a lot of these deals are for times of the year where it's a little bit quiet for these businesses, but most of them aren't. You can take these, you can buy the break and then go somewhere lovely abroad or in the UK, whatever. Or you can go and have a nice lunch or a lovely spa day with your partner, or treat your partner to a spa day. That's great. Some of them have tea with it. So it's worth going on Groupon. So I'm going to put a link underneath my video, so you can click onto Groupon and join. If you click sign up and join, and you'll get, I'm nothing to do with, I am a member of Groupon, but you don't pay to join. But if you go on Groupon and sign up, click on the link below, sign up, and you'll get offers and things like that sent to you randomly. And there might, things come up sometimes and you think, oh, just what I need, or that'd be great for so and so. And Christmas comes around all too soon. Every year we're not prepared. We always get there and go, oh my god, what am I going to do? I've got all these gifts to buy. So you can even start now. You could always say, but start buying something now, but not for the look into the small print if you're buying a day out or a break, to make sure that it's still going to be valid by the time you give them it as a gift, because some of them you need to choose the dates when you book it, when you buy it. So just have a look at the small print. But this Groupon's great. You won't be disappointed. I've not bought anything on there that I've been disappointed with, but I guess there is. But that's like anything that you buy on the internet. But for me, everything I've bought from Groupon I've been very happy with. It's worth giving it a go. And don't forget, happy ironing.